The Rivian stock has fallen by over 70% ever since its IPO and it keeps getting worse. So will it ever recover or should you book your losses? Keep watching as we go through recent news as well as my chart analysis and price prediction. But before we do that, subscribe to our channel Stocks 101 for regular stock market updates. Bad news first. Rivian has recalled pretty much all of its vehicles due to a major problem. The EV startup said that a fastener connected to the steering might be faulty and it can cause accidents. A total of 13,000 vehicles were recalled, and even though there have not been any mishaps due to this, it is important to keep customer safety as the utmost priority. Once valued over $100 billion, Rivian is trying its best to improve production, but problems keep coming their way, sending the stock lower. Apart from this, an analyst from Mizuho has reiterated his price target of $65, giving a bullish outlook. He said that Rivian is worth the risk, and with its Amazon partnership, it will eventually fix its fundamentals. With all that in mind, let's analyze the charts. So as you guys can see right here, we're now in the one-day chart for Rivian, and as we already discussed, well, the stock is down by a lot in the live market, but first up, we'll analyze the one-day chart, then the one-hour chart, and to end it off, we'll get to the 5-minute chart. Right off the bat, we can clearly see that we got into a gap up of about, let's see over here, about 5.8%, and after that, we've fallen by a total of 10.46%, which is a lot. And as I already told you in the previous part of the video, we all know that Rivian recalled over 13,000 vehicles, so that serves as probably the first point that caused this massive sell-off. Well, but if we look at the technical part too, we can clearly see that we were getting bullish momentum, right? We were kind of squeezed into this range over here, after which we broke out of that and got somewhat of a bull run. And we could have continued this bull run if we just, did not get resisted at this level over here at, what level is this? Somewhere around $41, right? I guess that's the correct level. Well, no, around $40.85, I guess. Right, we did get resisted over there. We did make a very small higher high, but after that, of course, we did get somewhat of an insider candle, which predicted that, the market is in a indecision, or rather an indecision. I'm sorry for that. After that, of course, we can see that we got a huge selling spree. But this over here was when things got interesting, right? We got a huge gap up over here and a huge gap down over here. So why did this happen? Well, if we take a close look, we can see that we got somewhat of a reversal indication over here, right? So we made somewhat of a pin bar candle on the lower side and then a pin bar candle on the upper side. So that indicated this short-term bullish momentum. Of course, after which we did get a pin bar candle over here on the upside in the reds, and then an indecision candle, which pretty much indicated that, the stock is going to fall down. And well, as you guys can see, it did fall down after that. If we talk about the support and resistance levels, we can see that the stock was continuously getting rejected around this range at 35 to $36. We did get rejected over here at somewhere around $35 and over here 35.81, over here around $36, right? And of course the range did squeeze these candles as well. If we talk about the support, those levels stand still around somewhere around $33. As you guys can see, we got supported. Well, let me get the brush tool. We got supported over here, over here, over here, and over here as well. So now this $33 range has turned into a resistance, and now we'll probably get resisted over there. But we can clearly see that we're now challenging the $30 support, which stands to be one of the strongest psychological supports that Rivian has. So, well, do you think it will break that? Comment down below and let me know. In my opinion, yes, it probably would break that. Because, well, if you ask me what's my opinion on the Rivian stock, I personally would rate it a sell, or rather, well, if you own some, I don't honestly think that I have anything to say. But in my opinion, there are definitely better buys. As the analyst from Mizuho said, it is a risky stock, and even though it might be worth the risk, I personally would rather go for more safer bets in, and even if they give me little returns as compared to this, it would give me at least some peace of mind. Talking about a long-term prediction for Rivian, in my opinion, the stock definitely will continue going down until the earnings report comes out, and even for the entirety of 2022, in my opinion, if we get to see some fundamentals, some production changes, and some market placement and product placement changes in 2023, then the stock might go up. And as the analyst said, the stock can go up to $65 in 2023. Well, I don't believe that, right? In my opinion, the stock might touch a high of these ranges again, somewhere around $49-50 in 2023 September or October. Of course, if the stock fixes its fundamentals and financials as well as supply chain issues. But with that being said, let's analyze the 1 hour charts. Now that we're in the 1 hour chart, we can clearly see that, well, we did hit a support over here around $31.8, right? Which sent the stock kind of flying in the short term. After which, of course, we did get a reversal candle, a pin bar candle on the negative side. And over here, let me zoom in on this. We can see that we made somewhat of a double bottom, or rather a triple bottom around $33.2. So that seems like a strong support. We made actually a quadruple bottom. And after that, of course, when we broke that finally, we got supported again around the $31.75 range. Then we got resisted over here at $34. Of course, we did get range bound over here, but we broke it finally. And over here, we got massive volume on 3rd of October. This massive volume resulted in, well, not a very great market. It was pretty much range bound throughout the day around 33 point, or rather 31.8 and $32.2. So that's a pretty small range. And after that, of course, this squeezing resulted in this large momentum, which sent the stock flying. Of course, after that, we did get a well resulted pullback, right? It was pretty much expected. And after that, we did get a buying spree, pretty much an accumulation zone. Of course, we did get another squeezed, market over here when the stock pretty much turned into an indecision pattern when the market closed, right? So this indicated that the next day would probably be bad for the stock, and of course it was. As you guys can see, on 7th October, we fell by a lot in the first candle itself, right? We fell from 36.8 pretty much to a price of 9 or $33.3, which is about 9% in the negative. And as you guys can see, we got a similar candle over here marking indecision on the ending of 7th October, which marked another volatile bearish reaction in the market on Monday, which, as you guys can see, well, this definitely does not look good in my opinion. If we look at the current candle, we can clearly see that, the buyers are trying to keep up their pace, right? They are supporting the stock around this range of $30.45, right? So the stock is holding up pretty well there, but I do believe that the stock will fall below the $30 support. And even if it does not happen today, it will eventually happen. With all that in mind, let's head into the 5-minute charts. So as you guys can see in the 5-minute chart, we have some really interesting things to look at. So first up, we got a double bottom, or rather somewhat of a triple bottom, not exactly a triple bottom, around 30.85, or rather 30.89, $30.9, after which we got a negative pin bar candle over here, right? It was in the green, but it indicates that, the sellers did take over. So of course, the next candle resulted in a pure red candle, which indicated again that buyers did try their best, but the bears won. After that, as you guys can see, we're following somewhat of a pattern. So let me erase these drawings real quick. You can clearly see that, we got a pin bar candle over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, and pretty much every candle on this chart indicates that yes, buyers are trying their best to push the stock upwards, but well, it's definitely not working. We can clearly see that now over here. Well, why did I move that chart? Let me fix it. We can clearly see that over here we did hit a double bottom, but that too in a pin bar basis. As you guys can see over here, we did get wicks on the upside, but this seems like somewhat of a small reversal. So we might see, a small green candle over here, maybe another one over here, but we will eventually follow, after this, and we will continue with the bearish trend. And as I already told you guys, in my opinion, we'll probably break the $30 range. And it's happening. As you guys can see, we already got a small pin bar candle on the low side over here, right? Well, over here. And as you guys can see, we're continuing with the bearish trend. If we go into the past a bit, well, let's leave this be for a moment, right? If we go into 7th October as well, I can clearly show you some signs over here. We got a pin bar candle, or rather two pin bar candles over here as well. Well, in my opinion, pin bar candles are the best candlestick pattern on the planet. And over here, we got a pin bar candle as well, which indicated small, or rather strong, bearish support. Of course, we did get somewhat of an insider candle over here, which indicated indecision in the market. And after that, we got somewhat of a reversal candle, which indicated some buying pressure. Again, pin bar candle over here, which indicated a downtrend. This pin bar candle, as you guys can see, indicated a bull run. So if we look closely, we can clearly see that we got a bullish trend after this. Of course, we did get some pin bar candles, well, not exactly pin bar candles, but we got some similar candles. And over here, we got a reversal pattern, after which, again, pin bar candle indicated a good upside, pin bar candle indicated some downside. We got squeezed over here with an indecision on the second last candle over here, and of course we fell in a gap down. Now Rivian is personally, I believe that it's a stock that you can trade better off by news, fundamentals and financials than technical analysis, but as you guys can see, technical analysis does play a huge role in trading. So with that, I am bearish on the stock for the short term, and I personally would rather find some other stocks to invest in. But then again, it's just my own opinion, and I could be wrong, so remember that this is definitely not financial advice. If you enjoyed the video, however, you can hit the like button. If you did not enjoy it, be sure to hit the dislike button. And as always, you can subscribe to our channel Stocks 101 for more such videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.